Hello, I'm Janae Tibshirani with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, new home sales are on the decline across the ditch as the peak of Australia's housing boom passes. A Housing Industry Association survey shows new sales fell 4.7% in April, with a fall in multi-unit sales driving the drop. The association's economist says April's descent is mild and comes off strong March results. He says there's still potential for very healthy construction activity throughout the rest of the year. Luxury realtors Christie's International Real Estate warns there's a concerning pile-up of $100 million plus homes on the market. The agency told the New York Times the spike in listings comes as sales are cooling. It warns the sudden surge in hyper-priced homes, often sold by speculative investors, is the ultimate housing bubble signal. The St. Louis Fed President James Bullard has come out saying global markets appear well prepared for a summer interest rate hike. Although, like the chair of the US Central Bank, Janet Yellen, his comments stop short of pinning down a date. The hint of a hike Yellen gave over the weekend has seen the US dollar index rise to a 2-month peak and European shares hit 1-month highs. The People's Bank of China has put peer-to-peer lending under the spotlight, warning its existing supervision framework isn't compatible with the problems in the financial sector. It says new private lending and internet finance are exposing financial institutions to more risk, so regulators need to consider introducing macro-prudential oversight when necessary. Finally, Greece has told its European and IMF creditors it cannot implement some of the extra changes sought in exchange for fresh bailout loans. The disagreement could further delay the disbursement of the bailout funds which Athens badly needs. In New York, the benchmark US Treasury 10-year yield remains at 1.85%. The price of US crude and Brent benchmarks have crept a little higher overnight to just below $50 a barrel. The price of gold has continued to slide to $1,206 an ounce. The New Zealand dollar starts the day fairly weak. It hasn't recouped any ground against the US following Yellen and Bullard's comments. It's at 67.0 US cents, 93.2 Australian cents and 60.2 Euro cents. The TWI index remains at 71.2. I'm Janae Tibshirani and that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.